Bunny, and today I am so excited because I'm starting a brand new series, and this has been requested. I've just seen it all over the place, sometimes on Facebook, or anytime I've been asking for video ideas, suggestions. I've always seen this come up, and I've always been intrigued by it, so I figured, what the hey, why not start a new series? And I'm going to be doing the Wreck This journal, and I'm going to try and do 10 pages every Wednesday. Somebody on Instagram, I hate how Instagram automatically deletes the earliest comments, so I'm sorry, I can't give credit. I don't remember the Instagram name, but somebody on there suggested that I title this series Wreck It Wednesdays. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen this book before. I've seen it everywhere. They sell it a lot of places. I know for a while that they were selling it at Urban Outfitters. That's where I almost bought it from before, but I found mine at Barnes & Noble's, and I actually got the set of 4. I saw it when I was out shopping for Christmas presents, and I almost got it then, but I didn't. Now at my Barnes & Noble's, they were sold out of all of the single journals, but they still did have a pack of 4. So it is all by the same author, and if you guys enjoy this series, then I can do the other 3 on here as well. And I counted the pages, or at least I counted by groups of 10, and right now we're looking at about 12 weeks. So we'll be working on this up until about spring break time. And a lot of y'all said that you got it for Christmas or that you have one already. And I don't know, it could be fun if we start this at the same time and do it together. And it says right in the front of the book that you don't have to just go through in order. And honestly, this is so crazy. I swear this book is like cheap therapy. Definitely so far, it is really interesting insight into my own brain and into my own personality that I wasn't really aware of. Just every single time you sit down and work on this thing, at least in what I've worked on it so far. I've only had it for a day, so I kind of feel like I was cheating doing 10 pages in one day, one night. I don't know. I got it like yesterday afternoon, so it's been like 2 days, not really, a day. They also suggest that you carry this thing with you everywhere that you go, and I think it's kind of like a work in progress. Like, I think even if you went in order, you could still go back and add some stuff on some pages you've done previously, or work forward. I don't know. I ended up sticking some things like further on. I had to look at every single page of the book before I began. I don't know what that says about me. Okay, the different pages, I don't want to give too much away. It's like telling you the ending of a movie plot. It just challenges you to do things that are outside of the box that maybe you wouldn't have considered doing before, with like picking up things off of the ground. If any of you guys know me at all, you guys know that I'm a total sanitization freak, and I would never pick up like bugs or things off the ground. I don't want to give away too much, but anyway, it just totally kind of challenges you to maybe do things that are unconventional or that you yourself are a little bit uncomfortable with. I mean, it's not too creepy, just, do you know what I mean? It just takes you out of your comfort zone, I will say that much, but like in a safe way, because you're still in control. Do you know what I mean? I hope you do. I can definitely see this thing being very, very therapeutic and interesting. It really kind of got me like fired up to do things, which I don't know if this is happening to any of you guys right now, but I'm just having like a hard time getting out of bed lately. And I think it's just like, I don't know, January to me is the worst month of the year because it's right after Christmas and it's kind of depressing and there's just no holidays to look forward to. I don't know, I just feel like I have a giant boulder strapped to my back right now, and every day is like climbing up Mount Everest with this giant boulder strapped to my back. This definitely put me in a cheery mood. I can definitely see how this would help people who struggle with self-harm and stuff. It's destructive. Okay, anyway, without further ado, let's see what I've done so far, which is spilling things all over the book. It's kind of crazy to examine different personality traits or just thoughts and feelings that you might not have known about yourself before. The very first page, mine looks so boring right now, and I will tell you what, for 5 minutes last night, well, more like 45, I spent a really long time looking at this stuff on the internet. I felt so inferior because I had like filled mine out up until the point that I knew I'd be making this video today because it's Wednesday, and I started Googling other people's journal pages. You can find them on a ton of different sites like DeviantArt and Tumblr, Pinterest, stuff like that, and I was like, oh my god, just like compared to all these other people, I look really boring and not creative or artistic at all. What I'm trying to say, and like if you're gonna do it along with me in this video, just fill out your own 10 pages first before looking at mine and resist temptation to Google it, because I think it hurts your individuality to look at other people's. I don't know. That's the thing that irks me the most about society. And even look at me, I was doing it for 5 seconds. I was like, oh my god, theirs looks better. Why is mine not more like theirs? But then I was like, wait a minute, mine is freaking awesome because it came from my own brain, and this is what this says about me. It's just a celebration of individuality, because we should not be like any other single solitary person on the planet Earth. That is wrong. You are only supposed to be exactly like you. Okay? So far, my 2 pages like this are blank, and I saw other people that like colored them and decorated them, and my ringtone sometimes is the most horrifying thing ever. Do you hear that? Oh, jeez. Oh! It's in my pocket. Wasn't that fun? The next page is a suggested material list, and I don't really have that many art supplies. So I went to the dollar store in search of art supplies. I do not suggest this. I was really looking for like a watercolor paint set, and look at that, I could not pass it up. Just look at these colors. It's really like 8 different shades of mold. It's perfect for my life. If you're gonna do this, gather a book, gather some art supplies. Okay, so the next page was add your own page numbers starting from here. And this was an arduous task. And I think it's because I hate numbers, I hate math. This so far was the most challenging thing for me to do, and I started filling in a couple in the back and just kind of intermittently throughout, but I will admit I kind of stopped doing it. I don't know, I wasn't enjoying it, so I just didn't do it. The next thing I really did enjoy, and that is cracking the spine. And there's something I love about paperback books and kind of just laying them over flat to work in them, you know, like this. That's how I used to always carry around my assigned reading books for high school and college. And so it was just kind of like a good memory to crack the spine, and it was kind of like the first thing to make it look kind of wrecked and nasty looking. The next page we're supposed to leave blank intentionally. All right. The next page was a lot of fun for me, and it was to stand on the book. I shouldn't explain about this one first. I should really explain about the next one first. Second one down, which is poke holes in this page with a pencil. And that was the other thing that I found really interesting about my personality. And I don't know if it's just because we were taught like never to destruct books when we're younger. That's like the bad thing to do. So now like a book telling you to destroy it, I felt such guilt for stabbing holes with a pencil in this page. This was like such a challenge for me to do. But then when I did the stand in the book, I don't know why, I had a lot of fun with that, even though it was way messier and more destructive than poking holes in it. I don't know, I felt really good about this until like it started really bending the spine, and it's kind of nasty and overcast and rainy outside today. So like the whole book got like wet and gross, but I'm keeping this leaf in here because while I was trampling the book, it flew in, and I thought that that was a sign that it wanted to live here. All right, you can do that. The next page I had a lot of fun with. Once again, what does this say? I enjoyed this and stepping on it, but I didn't like poking holes in it. I don't know. This was to spores. This was to pour, spill, drip, spit, and fling your coffee here. So on this side, this is my spit. Look at it. Look at my spit. And the other parts I spilled over here and I dripped. I put my coffee in a tea strainer and kind of like slung it around a little bit, and that was fun. But I definitely see that this would be fun to carry to the coffee shop, or when I make, I don't really go to the coffee shop. Why did I even say that? I don't ever do that. But when I make like my morning coffee or morning tea even, I can set the cups on here and see if it gets any spilly. So I'll probably be working more on this pages in the future. Okay, see, this was the page that made me feel artistically inferior. You're supposed to draw fat lines and thin lines, pushing really hard with a pencil. I drew some different line patterns and some thick ones and some thin ones like it told me to. People went back through and like colored this page and everything else, and I thought it looked really spiffy as is, and I didn't feel bad about it until I looked at other people's, and then I was like, yours is so boring. But I don't know, I'm not gonna change it. I like it. This was my original intention, so I'm going with it. This page was fun too. Okay, this is for handprints and fingerprints, and I actually had an ink pad. I'll probably do more with this in the future, but I actually had Boris step in some ink. So here is some little kitten prints, and then these are mine, and these are Honey Dog's. And then this page I love doing. Once again, so boring. Like other people I saw like drew the whole, like drew in a scene or something, but I just tried to color it one of my all-time favorite colors, which is Haint Blue, and I used old crayons that I still had left over from my childhood. And most of my furniture, I don't think I've ever shown you guys my desk or anything, but you can probably see the shutter in the background. I have some other stuff you guys haven't gotten to see yet, but most of my furniture everywhere in my entire house is this kind of blue, green, teal shade. And so I colored the whole page that same color, and then I unwrapped the crayons that I used and I taped down the crayon wrappers. Wow. So I hope you guys will enjoy this series or enjoy doing it along with me if you decide to do that. I think that these are $15 a piece. I'm not sure how expensive they'd be around the world. I'm sure you can get them in other countries. You could probably also find it on Amazon a little bit cheaper. If you can't find it in your own store even, you could find it online somewhere. If you guys decide to do this, and if you have an Instagram account, hashtag your picture. You can pick like one of the 10. So hashtag your journal page. What should we do? Hashtag WTJSF. That is so long and super cryptic sounding. Maybe in future weeks' videos, I can do like a little slideshow of some of you guys' Instagram pages, so it's kind of like a Swamp Family project. And I think it'll be fun to show you guys in like 11 or 12 weeks. I'll go back through and show you guys like the completed journal. I hope you guys enjoy this. I am definitely excited about it so far. It seems like a lot of fun, and I feel like I've been talking for ages, so I'm gonna go for today. Sorry about the lighting. Sorry about no makeup on my face. I just cannot promulgate myself. I know that a lot of other people are having a lot worse, nastier weather than we are having here right now, but it's just so cold and rainy. I just don't feel like applying things to my face right now. Even though now that I think about it, makeup is kind of like a sweater for the face. I don't know. Contemplate down below. Like this video if you think that this series is gonna be awesome, or if you're gonna try and do it along with me and the rest of your swamp family, brothers and sisters and cousins. It should be fun. I hope you guys are doing great. I hope those of you who are trapped in snow are finding awesome, fun things to amuse yourselves with. I'm sorry. I know that must be terrible. So that's it for today. I don't know. I could talk to you guys forever. I'm rambling more. I must stop. I will see you guys tomorrow with a new video. Take care of yourselves. Have a good day, a good night tonight, a good day tomorrow. If you're not already, hit that button down below, subscribe, become a member of the Swamp Family, and give an alligator its wings. Also, if you want, you can like me on Facebook, facebook.com/graveyardgirl, or you can follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, or Instagram @graveyardgirl, same way it's spelled here. I love you guys so much, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye. Oh, I remember one other thing I was gonna show you guys because a lot of y'all are asking. This is my chair, and it's really, really old, and it came from Mexico, and my grandparents that unfortunately I was never really close to, I got it from their house a couple of years ago, but you guys have just never seen it. But it is really tiny and kind of absurd, but I really like it. I know a lot of you guys have been asking about it, so there it is. There it is. Love you guys. See y'all. Bye.